Good morning, YouTube. How is everybody this morning? Kiss up to God. To God be the glory for all of the wonderful works that He does. Thank you, God, for the do over. Another day to get it right. Another day to live again, to love again. Another day to pray again, to clap again, to be happy again, and to apologize again if you have to. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle. This morning, I'm coming on with love or attachment. And I'm really studying this because of failed relationships and really reading on it. And it's this Michael Bowlby and Mary and Anworth are it's their framework. They developed this framework of attachment. So love or attachment. And they say that love provokes fun feelings and actions towards the other person, particularly. Attachment is driven by how you feel about yourself with the degree of permanence, safety someone gives you based on your past relationships. There are four types of attachment styles. And the four types of attachment styles, which shape the way that we view ourselves, others, and attachment or connection to others. Secure attachment. Of course, secure attachment refers to the feeling of safety, soothing, secure. It helps establish healthy bonds in an adult relationship. Ancient, anxious attachment style. That was my attachment style. It's an intense fear of rejection and abandonment. Feel unworthy of love. You focus on the threat of losing a relationship. You ask for constantly reassurance, overanalyze your partner's behavior, and you have big reactions to small conflicts. Avoidant attachment style. I think that's what men deal with. A lot of times it's a toxic independence. It is they're comfortable with their discomfort. I'm sorry, with emotional intimacy, a strong desire for independence, and difficulty trusting others. They avoid getting close. Every time you think that every time they think you're getting close to it, they avoid it. Um, and it's a difficult um attachment, but the most difficult of all the attachment is the disorganized attachment. The disorganized attachment is an extreme desire to be um, in an intimate relationship while not being intentionally afraid of actually being in a relationship. See how confusing that is? You want to be in a relationship, but once the relationship becomes too close, you don't want to be in the relationship. So you're disorganized about it. And I feel like that we really have to study. I feel like I really have to study and educate myself on the attachment styles and on love. Is it love or attachment? And I think that's where some of us, me, as I always say, I can only talk about me because I don't know what other people deal with out there, is the fact that some of the way that I was feeling, maybe I thought it was love and it was attachment, or maybe I thought it was attachment and it was love. So it's kind of confusing. But they, with the theory, they said that there are like 7 different things you could do about that. If you feel that way, you could find ways to relax. If you feel like you have an attachment style, find ways to relax. Take control of your life. Your life should be about you. Don't try to please others. Seek help if you need to. If you need somebody to talk to about it, seek help. Communicate. Communicate is big. Stop overthinking. In one of my videos, say how much I overthink. Stop overthinking. And choose healthy relationships. And to me, that's hard too, because how do you know if it's a healthy relationship until you begin to get to know the person, or you begin to get to know the person? So love and attachment. Which one are we dealing with? Because we throw that word love around. We throw it around all the time. I love you. I love you, and I'm guilty of that because do we understand love, or because of the way a person make you feel at the time? But see, is that gonna stand the test of time in a relationship? Just love. If you really love a person, when things go sour, then what? When things don't go the way you want it to go, then what? So is it love, or is you attached, or are you attached to that person because, like we stated, the way it make you feel? And some of the theory dates back to childhood. For example, I wrote down one of the how some of the attachment dealt with the childhood. They said the avoidant dealt with the need that you didn't get as a child. And when you think about attachment, you think about how kids can be attached to people, how how you attached, and it also says that avoidance is independent because they had to fend for themselves as a child, and they brought it into their adulthood. So is that why when you try to get close to an avoidance, they pull away because they feel like that they don't need you. They'd rather be alone than to get involved because of of abandonment issues. You know what I mean? And like I say with me, you're so afraid that this is not right, and past relationships have messed you up so much that you're scared you're gonna lose that person, or you're scared that um that you're not worthy to be loved. And that's a horrible feeling, and that's the way that I have felt in the last relationship, because I'm divorced twice, and been divorced twice. I was talking to my friend. I don't think that it was really love. So are we marrying? Do we really love them? Are we dating? Do we really love them? And that's why relationships don't work out. And that's why we are on social media trying to get someone to explain to us what happened instead of educating ourselves. And that's what I'm doing. I'm educating myself, because when the next person that I get involved with, or the next relationship, I want to be ready and prepared. Whoever God has for me, whoever God is gonna already have for me that I haven't found, or I found and messed it up. I don't know. I don't know. It's complex when you're dealing with relationships and stuff, but I want to be prepared. I want to be ready, because some stuff blindsides you. You think that it's one thing and it's not, or you feel that it's one thing and it's not. And sometimes it's you. Sometimes when I dealt with stuff, it wasn't them, it was me. So that's why it's good to educate yourself on your style. Like, I didn't realize I was an empath. I didn't realize, that I had such anxious attachment styles. You know what I mean? So reading, pick your read, study. I'll give you the top of it. You have to dig deeper into things that I come on here and talk about, things that I say, because I'm researching, because I want to know. I want to know why things keep failing in my life when it comes to relationship, because we should not be alone. God made man, but he made woman for man. And I think, like I say, when I look on the internet, let it be Facebook, let it be Instagram, let it be whatever. I'm not on it like that, but when I do browse, a lot of us are dealing with trying to find out what went wrong in our relationships. We're looking to people to help us, to explain to us, instead of educating ourselves, because we know ourselves. We know who we are. Educate yourself and see who you are and understand who you are. You need to, as they say, relax and realize that you're worthy and realize that you are special and you know you. But it's nothing wrong with reading and educating instead of coming on trying to get someone to tell you what you should do. Do your own work and then you'll know what you should do. If you have someone that you care about, that you love, communicate with them, talk to them, tell them how you're feeling. Don't let them guess or make them guess how you feel. Let them know how you feel and discuss it, sit down and discuss it. And like I say, communicate with them on it and let them know if you're feeling that way. Some things are as simple as an apology. That's simple. As simple as a I'm sorry. Those are things that we have the hardest time doing or saying is I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I apologize. Those words might mean the world to somebody that don't even understand why they feel the way they feel or why they're reacting to the things that they're reacting to or why they can't deal with conflict or why those simple things. Because when someone hurts us or when someone do something to us or someone moves on, there is a reason. We just don't stop talking. We just don't stop communicating. We just don't stop loving. It's a reason behind it. If you really care about someone, try to find out that reason. Don't sit there and try to overthink it or overanalyze or ask. Sit down and have that difficult conversation, that hard conversation. Because it might be an attachment style instead of love. Or it might be love instead of attachment style. How would you know if you don't know who you are? And I think we wait until it's too late to start really realizing who you are or who that person was that you hurt or that you dismiss or whatever or however things are. Because I've stated before, I think relationships are becoming obsolete. People are not taking time to try to get to know each other. They're not I'm trying to understand each other. There are so many broken people and hurt people, and we keep going around in the same cycle, the same circle. We keep doing the same thing over and over again. That's insanity. Educate yourself and get to know who you are and get to know who your partner is. Sit down and talk. You'll be surprised how many things can be worked out with just a conversation. If you think someone needs to hear this, please share. Please share. And please keep subscribing. And please keep liking and comment if you would like. I would love that. I love when you comment. My name is Jennifer Brooks. Please join me on Instagram. I'm also on Instagram. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am a Southern Belle, and I'm on the right road now. See, I'm educating myself about me, and that's what we have to do. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all have a blessed day. Now you're here. God bless.